So we are in one of the more popular floor plans here built by Weston Homes. You guys do not want to miss this one. Check out this kitchen. We're gonna walk through this house in just a minute, and I'm also gonna show you these prices. They're slashing prices like crazy right now. One of these is almost an $85,000 price drop. And you might be thinking, well, if it's $1 million and they dropped 85 grand off, who cares? But it's actually much lower than that. So I'm gonna show you these prices on this, which are amazing. And then we're also gonna check out another new style of home that they're building here in the Houston area. They're calling it a courtyard style home by Chesmar. Kind of reminds me a lot of where I was when I lived in Southern California. So you have more of a courtyard drive up with multiple homes around that courtyard, and they all have their each separate little driveway slash garage area. So I'm going to show you those too, so you kind of get a good feel of what something like this Weston home right behind me is going to look like and cost. And then on the lower end, that courtyard home, even though they're still beautiful 2- and 3-story homes, they're actually much cheaper than these homes here. So you can be right here in this community of the Groves and still crazy prices. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna check out this house first. We're gonna check out the courtyard style homes over there at Chesmar, which is just down the street. But I'm also gonna talk about this neighborhood. So I'm gonna pull up a map, show you exactly where we're at in the Houston area, things to do around here, how close you are to downtown, to the airport, to the Woodlands, to all kind of your big name places, and what there is to do directly right here in the community. The schools, the shops, dining, entertainment, everything you need right here. And then at the end of the video, I'm also gonna pull up a mortgage calculator. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull up some of these houses with these price points. I'm gonna show you what it might cost you to buy a home just like these two we're about to check out. So let's go ahead, jump inside of this Weston home first. Let's go. All right, so here we are in front of this beautiful Weston home. This is one of the more popular floor plans. As soon as we walk in, you'll see why. This is the Staten plan. So this is a 4-bed, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage, 2,600 square feet. And I'm gonna show you the price on these as soon as we're done with this walkthrough, but you're not gonna wanna miss it. It's amazing. They actually have one of these ready to go now and one that's under construction. So if you're looking for something like this soon, they have it available. Reach out to me and we can talk about it. But check out this entryway, beautiful spiral staircase as soon as you walk in, ton of windows, vaulted ceilings, just gorgeous entryway. This is why as soon as people walk into this house, they're like, oh my god, this is the one. So right there to the left, that's actually the sales office. That would be the garage. So if you parked in the garage, you'd come in right here at this entryway. Off of that garage, you can see that great room over there, living, dining, and kitchen. Laundry room down here, which I'll show you in a second. Private office right here as well, and a half bath. So really cool having a half bath downstairs. That way, if you're entertaining, you have people over, they can use this bathroom here and they don't need to go into your primary bedroom for anything. So really nice having that. And as we turn around here, I'll show you this private office. Really cool having it kind of secluded up here in the front of the home. So if you're working, maybe you're on calls, you have some privacy up here in that office towards the front. And then you have your laundry room up here as well. So really nice countertop space, cabinet space overhead. And then what's really great is it's actually connected to your primary suite closet. One of them, there's 2 walk-in closets, but really cool that this one is connected. So you don't have to come all the way around through your living, dining, kitchen area over here to the front of the home when you want to do laundry. So really great. Quick look back at that entryway so you can kind of see what it feels like coming back towards this kitchen area here. This is my favorite shot, my favorite thing about this home. As soon as you walk over here to this kitchen, it just opens up into this great room. You got those huge windows back there looking out to that backyard, countertops, backsplash, just awesome. Plenty of storage too. You see all those cabinets overhead, all that storage underneath. Really great kitchen here. Big oversized island. You can fit probably 4 or 5 bar stools right there. So it makes for a great entertaining space. So you can imagine here you're cooking, cleaning, whatever you're doing. You got some friends hanging out there at the countertop with you. And kind of walking over here, I'll show you what it looks like from this side as well. So again, big windows looking out towards that backyard. You have that little covered patio, which I'm going to show you, and then kind of a look back this way. So you can see these vaulted ceilings. Those beams are amazing. Beautiful light fixtures in here too. Just a really great space in this house. They did a really good job with this floor plan. Amazing living area. Your primary is right over there, but before we go in there, I'm actually going to take you upstairs, show you the game room, the other 3 bedrooms, and another full bathroom up there also. So coming back this way, normally I'd kind of skip the stairs, but I like these stairs so much, we're actually going to walk all the way up so you can see what this looks like. And then as soon as you get upstairs, you can already see it. It's open right there to this entryway looking down, but you have your game room / media room, whatever you want to use it for, right here. So you can see they kind of have it set up as a game room and a little theater room. So again, with the windows, just windows everywhere, letting in a bunch of light. They do a great job of utilizing those windows in these homes. So looking back here, you can see this little theater room, nice big TV right there. And then you have what would be your second bedroom, which is upstairs. They have it kind of set up as a little nursery here, but a really good size room. So you have your crib there, but you can see if you had a queen size bed or a twin bed there, there's still plenty of space. That's a pretty big dresser that they had in there. And then it's got this walk-in closet. So really great space in that room, plus a walk-in closet, which is awesome. And then coming back this way through the game room, you're going to have your full bathroom up here. So there's one full bathroom up here, has 2 sinks there, as you can see, shower tub combo, beautiful tile in here, nice gold hardware. And then one more look coming back out, you have that double sink area. So if you have a few kids, you know, it's nice to have separate sink areas there so they're not on top of each other while they're getting ready for school or something. And then you have your third bedroom, which is again a really great size. So that's probably about a queen size bed right there. You can see plenty of room for some side tables on either side. Nice big dresser here on that opposite wall. This one actually has a little walk-in closet too. I didn't film it, I forgot. But coming over here, you have the 4th bedroom. So again, queen size bed, plenty of room for side tables, nice big dresser there on the opposite wall, big closet. All 3 of these bedrooms upstairs are pretty big. I wish you can get a better feel from the videos, but when you come out here, you walk through this model home, it's amazing. The great thing about it too, at 2,600 square feet, it's not too big to where you feel like you can't take care of it or it's going to be hard to maintain. I actually had, when I was walking through this house shooting this video, there was a couple in there that I was talking to and they said that exact thing. They said, you know, they're just a young couple, they plan on having kids and it's a big house, but it doesn't feel like too daunting for them. So, and at 2,600 square feet, like I said, that's a pretty big home. But coming back through here, we're going to go ahead and check out this primary suite. It's just amazing. So you can see right here, that's probably about a king size bed. Plenty of room for a seating area, a ton of room right there getting over to that opposite wall where they have that big dresser, nice accent wall back there behind the bed, and then you have this little double door entry going over here into the primary ensuite, which again is amazing. You got your 1 sink here, there's 2 sinks, one there on this side, standalone tub, big stand-up shower, and then you have your other sink area just behind me right there. And this one actually has this little vanity station also. So you can see that vanity station, first sink area. Back on the other wall, you have the other sink, plus this big standalone soaking tub. Nice oversized walk-in shower, so pretty good size there. So if you're a bigger person like I am, you don't got to worry about hitting your elbows on that glass. And then you have your first walk-in closet. Like I said, this has 2 walk-in closets. So this first one's kind of right here, basically right in the middle of the bathroom. And then you go back this way and you have the second oversized walk-in closet. So you can see this thing is huge. You got those built-in shelves right there also. And then like I showed you at the beginning, it is attached to the laundry room. So super great having access immediately off of your closet into that laundry room. And then I always like doing this shot here. I think it's super cool when you're getting ready in the morning, or maybe you're going out at night, whatever it is, you get ready in your bathroom, come back out through your bedroom, and then out here into this giant great room. And again, just beautiful area. Grab a cup of coffee over there if it's the morning, if it's a nice morning, which we're in February right now in Houston and every morning is nice right now. So go ahead and grab a cup of coffee, come out here to your little covered patio area, have a seat right there, sip on some coffee, just try to chill, relax before you get your day started. And then check out this backyard. These are 45-foot lots, but you do have some sizable backyards. So you can see too, like I mentioned here at the Highlands, they keep all of the trees and nature feel. And then just kind of looking back at this house one more time, you can see that covered patio there. Nice big backyard, beautiful, beautiful home. All right, so let's get back inside and check out these prices. This exact floor plan, they actually have one ready now and one that's under construction. So I'll show you two prices for this exact floor plan right here, and then I'll show you some other homes that they have ready and are under construction also. Let's go back in this kitchen. This place is awesome, but check this out. Let me turn you around here. Okay, let's move this over. So as you can see right here, look at this. Look at these price drops. This one right here was $523,900, $52,000 drop basically down to $472,000. This plan right here is called the Staten. So you can see it's 2,600 square feet. This one was at $504,000 down to $459,981. Another Staten was $491,000 down to $459,000. So you can see a huge drop on this one, about $44,000. That one's ready now, so they're trying to move that one. This next one's under construction, but you can see all of these homes here. You got 472, 469, 459, 449, 449, 449, and 399 right here. Check that one out. So this is a 2,500 square foot home, 4-bed, 3-bath, 2-car garage. They dropped that thing almost 85 grand and it's under construction now. So you're talking $399 for a home similar to this one. That is crazy. But like I said, these prices are insane, especially being from Southern California, like I mentioned. I mean, it's just crazy how much your money can get you out here in the Houston area. But let's go ahead. We're gonna leave this Weston home right now, and then I'll show y'all the Chesmar courtyard style home right now. I'll see you over there. Okay, so before we get into this second house, real quick, I want to show you about this area. So I'm going to show you where it is in Houston, kind of talk about some of the things to do in the area, vicinity, distances to certain areas like downtown, the Woodlands, the airport, kind of all your big important places, and then kind of really dive into little shopping centers, restaurants, things to do in this immediate area right by the Grove. So let's go ahead and jump in here. As you can see on this map right here, this is Houston. Set up, you know, you have your loop system here. You have your 610 loop closest to downtown, your Beltway 8 loop, and then your 99 loop, which is this biggest loop around Houston. And the Groves is this little tiny red dot right here. This blue dot is where I am. I live right here in Kingwood, so I'm not far at all from this Atascocita area. But let's go ahead, zoom in real quick so you can kind of see this a little bit better. So you can see the airport is right here, pretty close to downtown, pretty close to the Woodlands. A big thing is, example, I used to be in the oil industry and I worked down here in Baytown. I used to work for ExxonMobil. I know a lot of people who work down here, not just Exxon, but all the other refineries and chem plants and things like that. This is basically oil city down here in the Bay. So a lot of people like being on this northeast side because you get the trees, you get the forest vibe. It's really pretty, it's really nice, and you can get into this area really quickly. So for example, you know, if you're right here, this is the Groves. It's not just this little red spot. I don't know why it's doing that. It's actually this entire area right here. But if you're right there in the Groves and say you need to get into Baytown, just like I was just talking about. So let's go from the Groves down to Baytown, Texas. As you can see, 34-minute drive. So if you're getting to and from work and you work over here, super easy, quick, 35 minutes, not bad at all. As I said, I lived up here in Kingwood. It would take me about 40-45 minutes, but it's not a bad drive because there's really no traffic right here on Beltway 8. And then you're only on I-10, which is the main freeway coming through Houston, for just a few miles, and then you're down into Baytown. Another example too, great thing, a lot of people I know who live up here in this area work downtown. I got a buddy who's a lawyer, he's downtown. A lot of people in the medical field are over here at the medical facility. So getting into downtown Houston, we can check that out too. Basically just the opposite way of going to Baytown. So you zoom out a little bit. We went from the Groves over here to Baytown on Beltway 8. Now you hit Beltway 8, come over here to 69, straight shot down into downtown, 31 minutes. Not bad at all. That's kind of the big draw to this northeast side. This 69 freeway is easily the most forgiving freeway in all of Houston. There's rarely traffic on this freeway here. And as you can see, another great thing about this location, you're close to the airport. So if we went here, we'll go from the Groves to Bush Airport. Probably about 20-25 minutes. We'll see, 24 minutes right now. You can see there's kind of a lot of traffic on Will Clayton Parkway getting over there. Looks like you can come down this way, take Beltway 8, get over here to the airport. You can also, what's really cool just about Houston in general is there's multiple ways to get anywhere, because you can go here in the Groves up to 1960 and then come down to the airport. You can take Will Clayton here, you can take Beltway like I just showed you. Plenty of different ways to get around, but for the most part, you're just about 20 minutes to the airport from here also. Another big draw kind of to this north side, just in general, is the Woodlands. So you can see the Woodlands is right up here. Didn't mean to click on Rayford. Let me back out one more time. So you can see the Woodlands is right up here. So we're up here on northeast. Woodlands is straight north from here. So if you want to get up to the Woodlands, which, you know, my wife and I were actually just up there. Let me fix this real quick. So we'll go from the Groves here to, we'll say, where my wife and I were. We went to In-N-Out in the Woodlands. So that is a 40-minute drive right now. So that's actually a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be, but here's why. You can see this I-45 is pretty backed up here. So that's kind of adding probably another 10 minutes to that drive. It should normally be about 30 minutes, but a little bit of traffic right here on I-45. Like I was saying, 69 in and out of Houston, super easy. 45 gets backed up quite often. You'll have more traffic up here. But if you're trying to get up to the Woodlands, story I was telling, it was me and my wife were up there because I had to show some houses. She came with me, and then we always go to In-N-Out whenever we're in the Woodlands. We were there, and some of our friends who actually live right here in the Groves, we were leaving In-N-Out and they were walking into In-N-Out. So it was just kind of a funny thing, like, what are you guys doing here? But they were out there meeting some friends too. So not a bad drive. Like I said, it's usually about 30 minutes, but with traffic right now, you're at 41 minutes to the Woodlands. So that's kind of your zoomed out, more general idea of where the Groves is located at in Houston and its vicinity to certain places, right? But if you want details on where am I gonna shop, where are we gonna go eat, what are we gonna do right there in the Groves and the immediate surrounding area, we're gonna zoom in right now and we'll check that out. So as you can see, this is Humble and Atascocita. So one confusing thing, a lot of these addresses are gonna be Humble addresses. They don't show Atascocita. So it's kind of confusing sometimes, but if you're shopping in this area, you're likely gonna have a Humble address, and it is pronounced Humble. It's not Humble, and if you say Humble, someone is going to humbly correct you. They did that to me a lot, so now it's normal. Now I say Humble. But you have Humble, Texas right here, and there's plenty of shopping, plenty of dining. I'm gonna show you these. There's a big shopping plaza right here. You have your mall over here. You have another shopping plaza right here and over here. So you're literally surrounded by stuff. So what we could do, you know, the Groves is right here. When you come out of the Groves right here on Madera Run, and again, this Madera Run is your main street, and the Groves is this entire area right here. So it's not just this little red dotted area, but like, for example, the Weston home that you just saw is right here in the back area of the Groves. They actually just built a new H-E-B shopping center right here on this intersection. It's not even on the map yet because it's not open, but when I was just there today, looks like it's going to be opening pretty soon. So that's going to be huge for everyone in the Groves. And then you have Balmoral right here as well to have that H-E-B shopping plaza right there. So super cool. But coming out this way, you know, you have kind of this little tiny shopping center right here. There's a pizza place, there's a Primrose School. But for the most part, where you're going to spend most of your time shopping, dining, etc., right up here on 1960. So you can see you come out on Madera Run straight up this way, this intersection right here. So you have, let me zoom in. You have H-E-B, Chick-fil-A, there's a Kroger, so 2 grocery stores right here at this intersection. You have Best Buy, there's plenty of food places. I mean, pizza, Chipotle, Marco's Pizza, Crumble Cookie, which is awesome, Lupe Tortilla, it's a Mexican restaurant. And then you kind of have your big anchor stores back here. So Lowe's, Petco, TJ Maxx, Target, Ross, anything you need is right here. Ton of kind of fast food places, Starbucks, Tin Roof Barbecue, which is a cool barbecue place, by the way. Let me show you these pictures real quick. We actually come here with our friends every now and then, but it's a cool place. They have a little playground just right back here. You can't really see it in this picture, but good barbecue, kind of a good spot just to kind of get out for the evening. If you're tired of being home, your kids need to run around and do something, sit down here, have some good barbecue, let the kids run around outside. Really cool place to go. We go there quite often. But coming back out here, you know, you have that huge shopping center. I can go on and on. There's so many places in here. But even as you come this way on this road, which is 1960, and you get over here to 59, you have this entire shopping center too. So you have the Deerbrook Mall, which is the local mall for this area. You have, again, Home Depot, Best Buy, Marshalls, PetSmart, Chewy's, which is a Mexican restaurant, Papa's Seafood, which is amazing, Saltgrass Steakhouse, Italianos, I mean, Papacitos, you have Total Wine, another Kroger, there's a Walmart over here too. I didn't even mention it, but there's also a Walmart at that first shopping center I just showed you. Academy Sports, which is basically like a Dick's Sporting Goods. Pretty much, again, everything you need right here. And then coming down this way, so coming back this way, you can see here's the Groves again. This was that first shopping center I showed you with Target and everything else. You have the mall area right here. Another area that's fairly new is just right down here. So if you come out of the Groves over here, you come south on Westlake Houston and Beltway 8, this big intersection. You can see right here, another Home Depot, another H-E-B, Taco Cabana, Smoothie King, Starbucks. There's a McDonald's right here also, Dutch Bros, cafe, some Occasion Cafe, I don't even know how to say that. Whataburger, Las Palomas Mexican restaurant, another Kroger, Little Bistro barbecue place right here, Marshall's, Ulta, Michael's, Burlington. Again, just anything you could imagine is right here. Olive Garden, Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, whatever you need. That's what's so cool about this northeast side of Houston, is not only just right here in the Groves, but really anywhere you live in these areas, Kingwood, Atascocita, Humble, you have so much to do just right within the same vicinity. And what's really cool about it is when you're in these subdivisions, you're kind of tucked away. You feel like you're in the forest, you feel like you're part of nature, but you come out and within a 5-10 minute drive of anywhere, you're shopping, you're dining, you're having your entertainment, and then you're back home kind of tucked away in your little community. So it's really, really cool. So as you can see, a really great location right here on this northeast side of Houston. Easy getting into downtown, easy getting down to the port area if you're in the oil industry, easy getting to the airport, up north to the Woodlands. Whatever you got to do, you can kind of get anywhere you need to right here. So it's super cool. A lot of stuff to do in this general area. Also, we're going to go ahead and check out this second house, but before we do that, if you would do me a huge favor and hit that like button, that would help me out a ton. It'll tell YouTube's algorithm that people actually enjoy this content and they're getting valuable information out of it. So if you would, hit that like button. And again, if you're moving to the Houston area, or maybe you live in Houston and you're just watching this, you happened upon it, all of my contact information is right here. Reach out to me. I can help you with not only these homes here in the Groves, but I'm everywhere around Houston. So if you like this home, or if you like the second one we're about to look at, they're building these homes pretty much everywhere around Houston. So if you like the house, reach out to me and we can have a conversation of, you know, if you don't like the Groves, for example, for whatever reason, say you want to be more on the west side of town, closer to Cypress, Katy, Sugarland, Pearland, wherever you want to be, these builders are building pretty much everywhere around Houston. So reach out to me, we can have that conversation. I can help you out wherever you want to move to. So hit the like button, let's go check out this second house. All right, so before we get into this house, we're actually gonna check out this one just right back here. Kind of wanted to show you what this looks like, so you have an idea of what this kind of courtyard concept is. Funny story, I'm like, this is mind-boggling to me. When we lived in Southern California, we lived in South Orange County, a little place called Rancho Mission Viejo. We had a home very similar to this. We had one driveway shared with 4 houses. It wasn't even this big or this nice. Crazy thing is, those homes are literally $1 million more than these homes right here in the Houston area. So when you're thinking about it, you want to save $1 million, come right here to the Groves in Houston and you're gonna save $1 million. But let's check this out. So we're gonna actually see this one right behind me. You know, so you have kind of, I mean, it's a nice good size driveway right here. And then for these 2 homes up front, obviously you can see there's no real parking space in front of your garage. So you really have to park in front of that garage there. But for your 2 back here, you can see you have additional parking space right here, plus your garage. So a little bit of an upgrade to kind of be on these lots towards the back, but just wanted to show you that. So let's go ahead. We're gonna jump inside this house right behind me. This one here, this one is a 2-story. This is called the Oakdale plan, and they actually have 2 of these available also. And I'm gonna show you the prices on them. As soon as we're done walking through, I wanna show you the whole house and then I'll show you the prices, but they're amazing prices. Again, I'm mind boggled every time I see this kind of stuff. But coming in here, so you walk in, this is kind of your little entryway through the front door. But for the most part, you'll be parking in the garage because like I showed you, pretty much you have to park in the garage. You only really have a little bit of space for a car in front of the garage, and your garage entry is down here. So right here to the left, You can see that door, that's your garage door. So you would actually be entering the home right here into this downstairs area. So you have this kind of game room, office, media room, whatever you wanted to use this space for. And then you have 2 bedrooms and a full bathroom down here also. So it's a really cool setup. We'll go check out this first bedroom down here. So good size room. That's probably a twin size bed there. So you can see it's kind of shaped a little awkward too, to be honest. So tough to really fit a lot of furniture in here, but does have this nice big walk-in closet. So you got a walk-in closet, you got plenty of space for a bed. You could probably fit a queen size bed in there, but there's not much else that can fit there because of the shape of the room. But still nice having 2 bedrooms down here and then this full bathroom. So you have your shower tub combo right here, and then coming back this way, you can see you have your single sink right there off to the left, and then the other bedroom is just right here. So you have this little kind of shared space, game room area, second bedroom down here. So again, you can see how they're kind of shaped a little awkwardly. They have that twin size bed there, which plenty of room for a twin size bed, and another nice big walk-in closet. This room's actually a little bit bigger than that first one, so more room for a bigger bed, maybe a couple side tables and a dresser. But coming back out this way, we'll go ahead and check out this backyard first before we go up to the main living area. So nice little covered patio, and they actually have really good sized yards. So if you pick one of these lots that's in the back of that kind of shared courtyard area, you're generally going to get a bigger yard space too. So as you can see, nice size yard, and it actually wraps around almost the entire house back up to that front there. So you can see really good size yard, and then you have your upstairs patio too, which I'll show you when we go upstairs. But kind of surprising, it feels like when you drive up to these homes, they're kind of just packed in together, but then you get in the backyard and you actually have a pretty good amount of space back there. But coming back in, one last thing is you have this storage closet underneath the stairs, which is kind of cool. So a lot of people call these like the Costco area, where you go stock up on all your waters and toilet papers and paper towels and throw them in that big storage area right there under the stairs. But coming back up, you can see that was the door we entered through initially, and then we'll come up here into the main living room, dining room, and kitchen. And this thing is awesome. Look at all of these windows. It's just beautiful. You can see out, lets in so much light and just makes it feel so bright and airy. It actually makes it feel bigger than what it is. And these are not small homes. This Oakdale plan is about 1,700 square feet. I think it was 1,714 square feet altogether. So it's not like it's a small home by any means. It's a pretty good size, but nice big oversized island right here in the kitchen. Plenty of room for some bar stools over there that face over towards that dining room. Good sized living area too. And then coming over here, you have your dining room right off of that kitchen. So you can see there, they have some bar stools right there on that oversized island. So if you're cooking, hanging out, you got friends over, entertaining, it's a really, really nice open space to where everybody can be right here in this area, maybe out there on that patio too, which I'll show you in a second. Really great living area. I mean, not much more to say about it. But we'll come over here, and on your way to the primary bedroom, you have the laundry right here to the left. So good size walk-in laundry room. You can see they have that stacked washer dryer there, and you have a linen closet right here off of the laundry as well. And then we'll go over here into the primary bedroom. So going into the primary, really good size. So that's probably about a king or queen size bed there. You can see you got the plenty of room for a couple side tables, still space right there in the front. And you have a big oversized dresser too. So really good size primary bedroom. And then we'll walk this way and you can check out this bathroom. So coming in, you can see you have your first sink area, big oversized stand-up shower, and then your second sink area just on the other side of that shower. So no bathtub in this floor plan, but you do have that oversized shower and 2 separate sink areas. So kind of a give or take kind of thing. Some people prefer the tub. Some people absolutely do not want a tub. So whatever you prefer might work out, might not work out. But huge walk-in closet here also. Then coming back out of that closet, we'll go back through this primary and then go check out the little second story patio, and you can see the view from there. It's pretty cool. So coming back out this way, wanted to show you real quick, I forgot about the pantry, but you do have a pretty big pantry right here off the kitchen. So this nice big walk-in pantry, actually pretty cool. And then we'll go back out and check out this little patio area and then see these prices, because that's the biggest thing right now is I just cannot get over the price on these houses. So over here, you kind of come out to your little second story patio area, you know, nice view. You can kind of see out to that courtyard right there. And then as we turn back around, it really just overlooks the backyard. So again, if you got people hanging out or you're having a party, you got people over there, just kind of a really cool area to hang out and have a cup of coffee in the morning or something. Great space. All right, so coming back in off this little second story patio, we're gonna check out these prices. Not only is it amazing prices, but they are doing a pretty awesome incentive right now. So let's go ahead, go over here into the kitchen. I can't get over all these windows, man. It's just awesome. Ton of natural light coming in here, really, really pretty. Let's check this thing out. So here we go, let me turn you around. All right, so as you can see here, this was the main one. I literally just saw this one yesterday. They dropped it to $299 and then it sold like same day. So you can see that floor plan there sold for $299. We are in right now the Oakdale, which is this one right here. So you can see there's two of them. So the house we just walked through, you're looking at a price of just about $340 on this one. Will be done in March. And then this one down here, $349, which will be done about April, May timeframe. But as you can see here, you're in the low 300s, mid 300s on all of these. So you have another one here. This one's about, what is that, 1,900 square feet, $339. The one that just sold for $299, $340, $348, $349, $354. Just insane prices here. Plus, we'll flip this thing over. You can see here, a few more homes here up into the 360, 374, 365. 360 again, but this is the main thing here. So for homes that are closing May to June of 2024 this year, if you use their loan company, they're gonna give you up to 16 grand in closing costs, which is amazing. That's pretty much gonna cover all of your closing costs and maybe even a rate buy down too. So if you're looking at something in this price point, you like these homes, you like this area, 16 grand towards closing costs is a huge deal. All right, so we're gonna take a look at a mortgage calculator. I'm gonna show you exactly what, or not exactly, but give you a rough estimate of what a mortgage might look like on both of these homes that we just looked at. But before that, I wanna kind of talk a little bit to the amenities right here in the Grove. So we'll pull this up here. As you can see, it's a beautiful area. The main thing they focused on here is nature, right? There's trees everywhere. So you don't feel like a lot of these builders come in and they just like wipe out a forest and then slap a bunch of houses up. They've really tried to keep the nature vibe throughout the entire community. So you have it everywhere. You have the trails, you have everything. So let's go ahead and check out right here. See some of these amenities. So first thing, we're not gonna look at all of those on that list, by the way, it would take forever, but this is the lifestyle center. So you have a gym. One cool thing here, so just as an example, like I said, we have friends that live here. So if they have their kids' birthday parties, like we've been to parties right here at the lifestyle center. So everybody kind of hangs out. You can go in and out of this kind of open area inside of here. And then you have this big park. There's actually a little playground over here as well, which I'll show you. Just kind of really cool. You have the whole party going on over here. All the kids get to run around and play in this area. And like I said, there's big grass field back here as well. And there's actually a swing set over there too. But really, really cool spot right here just to kind of hang out with the kids, with the family, have a party, whatever you want to do. And then you have the Hearth Amenity Center. So this is kind of the main amenity center. So really, really pretty. You walk up here, has this huge fireplace and seating area outside. And then this is where you have your pool. So again, I'm gonna show you the pool in a second, but our other friends who live here, this is where they had their kid's birthday party. So really cool. They had all the food set up right here. You know, everybody's just kind of hanging out at these picnic tables. And then going back over here, you know, here's another view looking back at that big covered patio area. And then you have the little resort style pool, and it's just connected to all that. So that's that big covered patio area I was just mentioning. And then you have this big grass area, and you have these this is a little dock right here that overlooks the water. So that's kind of the view from those chairs you just saw, just looking out this way. So you can see just beautiful nature, awesome place. And there's actually trails that run back here also that I'll show you in a second. So then you have mini groves, which is just a little spot for kids to play. Circuit Park is basically, there's trails and there's little like workout stations along those trails. There's a fish camp, which is cool. I'll show you this real quick. So you have this little dock area right outside here. can sit on that dock, fish out here. You can also kind of just walk along here, the little trails, and just fish right off the trail. So really cool thing right there. Take your kids out there and have a good time. So there's a lot of stuff for kids to do, which is great, right? So there's that big field where you had soccer fields. There's Discovery Square. So the yard right here, this is exclusive to the canopy section of the Groves, which is the gated community. But if you want to live in that community, you have access to this right here, which is basically just another big park. You can see right here, there's bocce ball courts, there's this covered area here, just another place for people to go hang out and have a good time. And it's called the yard. So just more stuff to do, right? Bocce ball, cornhole, just a cool place for people to hang out and have a good time. And then this right here is the Insperity Adaptive Sports Complex. So Insperity is a company that's big here in this Humble, Tascasita, Kingwood area. They're actually headquartered in Kingwood. So they sponsored this park right here. So you can see it's a massive sports complex, and it actually sits right in between the elementary school and the middle school. So the schools have access to this sports complex, which is super nice. As you can see, this great baseball field, actually 2 baseball fields. And speaking of the schools, you actually have 2 schools right on site. So you have the Groves Elementary School and you have Westlake Middle School. So you can see they're both brand new. They were just built when the Groves, after the Groves opened. So brand new schools, really, really nice, state of the art. You can see this is a 2-story library. I've never even heard of that before, but really, really awesome, beautiful schools. And there's also what's called the Kiddie Academy. So it's basically just like a preschool, like early learning center right here on site as well. You can see this is all brand new, state of the art as well. So a lot of people, you know, if the mother and the father work, then you can send your kids to early learning right here, and it's right in the same community. So you're not driving so far or trying to get somewhere else, but really, really cool having that right here in the Groves. Okay, so that was some of the amenities right here in the Groves. You can see it's a beautiful place, ton of stuff to do. I already showed you everything there is to do around the area, shops, dining, entertainment, all that. But if you're a nature person, you love trails, you love walking, you love having a ton of things to do right in your community, this is a great spot also. But we're gonna go ahead and check out this mortgage calculator now, and I'm gonna show you these exact 2 homes that we walked through, the same exact floor plans and what they're selling for right now, and we'll see how much a potential payment would be on houses just like this. Right here, as you can see, here's the Grove. So here's Westlake Houston Parkway, as I just showed you on the map. This is Madera Run, and the Groves is this entire section right here. So as you can see, there's a ton of, this is all new construction, by the way. So you have the Groves, which all this up here in the front is pretty much all finished out. So the next phases are back here, and then you have Balmoral just underneath the Groves down in this section as well. So the first house we looked at, we'll go ahead, for some reason it's over here. So when you pull up things on HAR or Zillow with new construction, a lot of times on a map, it's not exactly where the house is. So it's over here for some reason, but we were actually back here on Woodland Hills, and that's where this new section is. So the house is actually showing over here. Mainly, we just want to look at the price and what it would cost, right? So we'll pull this one up here and we'll check out these representative photos. So as you saw, basically just like the one we walked through. So this one is pretty much finished out. I think, yeah, it said it's ready now. So some of these photos are going to be representative photos, but this house is done and it's ready to go. So the exact same floor plan, you can kind of see what it looks like not staged. But still beautiful home, nice standalone tub, that big spiral staircase, vaulted ceilings, really, really awesome. Big game room, nice backyard, and there's the floor plan there. And then, you know, just a kind of another look at all of these amenities here at the Groves. Really, really cool place. But let's go ahead, when you come onto HAR, and you can do this too, if you have a HAR account, you can pull up these homes, and when you scroll down, one of the cool things they have on here is a mortgage calculator. So you can see right here, list price $459,981. If you're doing 20% down on a 30-year mortgage at 6.77, this is kind of your estimated monthly payment right here. Taxes are already included, insurance is not included on here, but you're looking around $35.42. Say we get You know, a lot of these builders are doing incentives right now. So if you do a little bit of a rate buy down, say you can get that down to like a 6.25 maybe, you're at 3416 on a home like this big Weston home that we just looked at. And then also depends on down payment, right? So this is with 20% down. We'll take a look at 10% down with the same criteria on the rest of it. You're at 36.99. You know, say we do FHA with minimum 3.5% down, 38.83 for a house like that one. So not too bad comparatively speaking, wherever you're from. Being from Southern California where everything's over $1 million, doesn't look too bad to have a $3,800 payment, right? And again, that's with 3.5% down. So if you're moving from somewhere, you're selling a property, you're putting, let's say 20% or more. That first one I showed you, you're at 3,400. Let's say you want to go ahead and put 30% down. When we sold our house in California, we came out here, we put about 30% down on our house here. So for something like this and this price point, you're about 31, 33. And then we'll go ahead and check out the second house, the one we just finished walking through, and see the price on that. So that exact floor plan we walked through is right here. It's priced just about $340. So remember, that was kind of your average. You had that one that was $299. You had mostly in the low 300s up to about $360. So this one here, you're kind of right in the middle for this same floor plan. We'll take a look at these pictures. It's actually the same one that we just walked through. So this is all representative photos. It's just showing the model home, which you literally just saw. So let's go ahead and skip all that and get to the money part. So again, scroll down on here on HAR. If you're looking on HAR, get all the way down to this mortgage calculator. You can see 340,999, 20% down, which is about 68 grand, 30 years at 6.77. You got about 2712 with taxes included on there. And don't forget, with Chesmar, got my little handy dandy inventory sheet. They're doing that 16 grand towards closing costs. So if you wanted to use that 16 grand to buy this rate down, you know, at 340, you can probably get this rate down into the fives pretty easily. Let's say 575, just to see what that does, down to 2,500 on something like this, 2531. But again, let's say you're putting less down. Say you're putting 10% down, 2730. We'll do again FHA, 3.5% down, 2859. Say you're on the other end and you're trying to put more money down. We'll go up to 30%, 2332. So basically anywhere depending on how much you want to put down. Right here, you're putting 100 grand down. That's 2,300. Say you wanted to be on the opposite end, only do 3.5. You're only putting 12 grand down and it's 2859. So a difference of about 550 bucks a month. You're putting down about $90,000 less. So kind of, you know, you can play with numbers or what you're more comfortable with. Some people would be like, yeah, I want that 90 grand in the bank and I'd rather pay an extra 500 bucks a month, right? So it just depends on what you want to do. But good example of what a loan or what a mortgage could potentially look like on a house just like these two that we saw today. All right, before we go, do me one favor and go ahead and hit that like button. It helps me out a ton. I really appreciate it. And the cool thing is it actually helps other people because YouTube will see that you like it, see that you enjoy it, and it's gonna push it to more people that are searching for the content just like you are. So if you're doing your research, thinking about moving to the Houston area, there's so many other people out there that are doing the same thing. And if you found this valuable, you can actually help them by liking or commenting or doing just engaging somehow, and it's gonna push it out to more people. So it helps me and it helps them, helps everybody. It's a win-win, but all my information is right here. So again, if you're moving to the area, you're looking for somebody to help you make the move, just like I did with my family back in 2018, with my wife and our two kids who were only 1 and 2 at the time. I can talk to you, tell you our story, give you our experience, and then ultimately help you make your move out here to the Houston area. But that's all my direct info too. So you call, you text, you schedule a Zoom call. It's me on the call, it's me texting, it's me talking to you on the phone, and it's me with you throughout this entire process till you close on your house and make Houston your home. So as always, I appreciate you. God bless you. I'll see you on the next one.